Okay, so hello everyone. Here we are with Francisco, and we have Jeff with us. Okay, Jeff, would you like to introduce for us tonight?
Sure. So my name's Jeff. I'm living in southern Utah right now, but I've lived a lot of places. I was born in Arizona, lived in North Carolina, lived in California, so every side of the U.S. here basically. Um, I'm not working in anything IT yet, but I want to, obviously, with what we're doing here.
Great.
So I've learned a little bit, not a lot, but feel like I'm doing okay.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay. What are you majoring, Jeff?
I'm majoring in what is it major? It's IT.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a general IT degree.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Um, okay, so thank you, Jeff, and welcome, Francisco, as well. Okay, so today is my turn, right? To teach. So we are going to talk about, let me just grab this screen here. So, well, my turn is to talk about local storage API, storing and retrieving simple data. And I've been working on in a simple app to store my name, store my last name, and retrieve it on the same screen. And basically, what this is, um, and actually, this is very important for me, actually, because I was wondering about how am I going to store data on a server, for example, because I'm used to work with PHP, and I know how to save using MySQL. I know how to store data uh, using PHP and MySQL, and then how to retrieve the data using the same things on a database. But I'm using only these techniques, HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. I was really worried about that. How am I going to do that? I know there is a kind of like a plugin or a way. I think it's called JSON to store data using PHP, but you have to do something, right, Francisco? I don't know if you have heard about this, but I saw some videos that you can have using code, JavaScript code. You can have your PHP and your MySQL, but you have to do a lot of things. You have to learn some techniques and do that. So my thought was, how do I store a simple data without using a database? So this is good, because when I saw the subject of the things that I was going to talk tonight, I started reading, and then I learned that there is a way that you can store data on a browser level. In other words, you can store the data. It's different than cookies. It's not a session. It's just data that will be saved on a memory, on a special memory from on the browser. Browsers like Google Chrome, Firefox, you can save the storage, and you can have 5 megabytes to 10 megabytes stored on the browser. It'll be stored on an unlimited time. You can kind of like kill the session. There is a way to clear that stored data from your browser, and when you close it, for example, there is a way to do that. Let me just refer a little bit to this website, which is really nice. Let me just go back right here to kind of like read a little bit about what I was saying before. So what is HTML local storage? With local storage, web application can store data locally within the user's browser. So this is done locally. This data is not going anywhere. It's not going to a server. It's not going to any other cloud service. So before the HTML5 application, data had to be storing cookies included in every server requested. Local storage is more secure and large amounts of data can be stored locally without affecting website performance. Unlike cookies, the storage limit is far larger, at least 5 megabytes, and information is never transferred to the server. Local storage is per per domain and protocol. All pages from one origin can store and access the same data. So this is, I don't know, this is really good. What do you think, Francisco?
Well, I think this is another way to store data, but I think small amounts of data like preference, something that the browser needs to know about the user the next time the user
Right.
is accessing the same web page. But just I have one question. Well, I'm wondering what kind of data you can save. For example, I mean, you can save preference, but what about the credit card information? Is this a good place to store that kind of information?
Right.
Because in that case, that data remain in the local machine.
Right.
It's not transfer. Well, it's transfers just per transaction, but the next time you go to the same website, or maybe you go to a different, then your browser has your credit card information. Is
Right.
this the mechanism that others websites use to store credit card information, for example? That is my question.
That's a good question, because it looks like, as I was reading before, looking right here, it says that it won't be transferred. It will be stored locally on your browser. So I don't think like saving this kind of information, like passwords or credit card numbers, I don't think it will be a good way to do it, because everyone can see it. Everyone will be able to see that information. Um, let me show you the example I found, because this is where I was looking for, because it's working right here. So let me show you how this local storage works. This is an example in Spanish I found. Example. Let me write my name right here.
But
Okay.
could you share your screen?
Oh, you're not looking. You're not showing my screen. Okay.
No.
I thought I was. I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing my screen. Okay, here it is. Can you see my screen now? Right?
Yep.
You can see my screen. Okay. Let me. Okay. Here it is. I was just looking to this example right here. It's an example local storage. So I'm gonna write my name here, then my last name. So I click on save, and then load elements, and then you can see it right here.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the question you were asking about, if we can store like this kind of information, like a credit card number, is that it's saved locally. Okay, it is saved on your browser. So as you can see here, um, you can see that my last name is shown right here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, you know, when I right click and then I go to inspect, everything will be displayed right here on the browser. Example, here's my
Okay.
first name, here's my last name. So it won't be a good idea to store information like credit card there. You will in this case, you will have to use a different technology, like a database or something. Okay, because um, like I said before, this is saved on the browser, on a locally, but it will be there. Okay, in other type of application, for example, you're creating a game, and in this game you want to say hi to the user. So you tell the user, type your name, the user type his name, and then during the game, you will have the name of the user right there. You will say welcome, Marvin, and it will be displayed and it will be stored locally right there. Okay, if you're not needing a database. So this is what local storage is about. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So looking at here in the information and this w3schools.com, um, these are HTML local storage objects, and let me show you right here. This is a simple example right here. This is the line that store the information. An example here is this local. This is the how do you call this? The command local storage that set item. This is what you tell to the browser to store it. So last name will be the variable, and Smith is the value for last name.
Last
Okay,
name is the key.
this is the key. Yeah, kind of like,
And
yeah,
Smith is the
is
value.
the value for this key. So this is the way I'm going to retrieve that information, the last name. So document that get element by ID, result. This is going to be the ID for the P element in HTML. And there you go, local storage get item. So here is set item and here is get item. And what am I going to get? I'm going to get last name, which is Smith. So let's take a look. There it is, Smith. Okay. All right. So this is how local storage works. Okay. I can update it and it will be there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, run. All right. Anything else? Let me say. So this is another way to do the same thing. Okay. And this is the way to remove last name from local storage. Right here, local storage that remove item. So we have set item, get item, and remove item from the local storage. Okay.
For example, a shopping cart, that would be a good use, a good case.
Yes.
Use case for this local storage. You can instead of using cookies, and cookies is an old technology, you
Right.
can use local storage to store all the items
All
in
the
your
items
shopping
in.
cart. And you
Right.
close the browser, and next time, even though if you are not logging, for example, you go to
Mhm.
Amazon and you don't have an account, but you add some items to your shopping cart, but you are not logged in, and then you close the browser.
Right.
If you come back, the
Right.
items are supposed to be there if they are using local storage, because
Exactly.
yeah,
That's right. That's a good example.
something that I was reading is that for example, cookies, they have expiration date, but with local storage they don't have expiration
They
date.
don't. That's right.
So they will be there until the user remove it, or some action that the user can perform in the web browser, remove those items in the local storage. The
That's
other
right.
thing that we have is session storage, that
Mm-hmm.
the one that is just below in the website that you are showing us. and
Mhm.
it's pretty much the same, but the difference is that you have an expiration, and that expiration happens when you
When you close,
close the tab.
exactly. When you close the browser, uh, that makes
Yeah, those items
the items
are deleted.
are deleted. That's correct.
Hmm.
Yes. In this example for as well, you can let me show you. This is an example of local storage and what's the other one? Me, I forgot the name. Session storage. Okay.
Hmm.
Let me. Okay, so I'm clicking right here. Yeah, I've clicked button 14 times. Okay, so if let me just copy here and close this. So I already closed it. I'm gonna copy that again. And if you can see, oh no, this is the is the I'm still here 18 times. I closed the browser, but it's still there. You know, it's
Hmm.
still saved. It still store the number of times I have clicked. But when in the other case, in the session storage, you close the browser. For example, I'm gonna click it 10 times. So let me just copy here.
Well,
I'll
it is
close
just
it.
enough closing the tab, because your browser is still open, but you are just closing the tab, and that
Hmm.
is when the session
Exactly.
expires.
Exactly. Yeah. So I click it and it start over again.
Hmm.
That's how it works. The session. Yeah, session storage right here. Um, so yeah, this is how it works. I have tried to recreate that app on a
Hmm.
little uh, program right here,
It,
and but it's not working. So,
okay, if you go back to the last example that you show us with local storage.
um, which one? The Spanish example I found
No, the from
from
W.
W3C. Okay,
Yeah,
right here.
W school. Yeah,
Okay,
that one. Yeah, pretty much this is the same way that you need uh
to do it.
to do
Okay,
it. So you define the script and the function. You need to define these two functions, one for save and the other for retrieve.
okay,
And in once you define the buttons, you need to do it as exactly as it is in that line button on
okay.
click, and you define what is the function that you are calling when the on-click event happens.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, that's great. Um, I think yeah, it's a lot clearer right here from than the example I found before. Let me just look at this one. Okay.
And I should the other way that you found the other example that you found in Spanish
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
should work, but I'm not
Yeah. I'm not
quite
familiar with that
familiar
one. I'm not
uh,
familiar with that one
with
either.
that way. And I
So
should there are another ways to solve this.
okay. So maybe we can work right here really quick on this. So I think it's this part is clear, and it's
Hmm.
we already have the elements, we already have
Hmm.
um, the IDs and everything, right?
Hmm.
So let me just
Just copy the opening
okay,
script tag and the closing, the whole. No, no,
the whole thing.
that one. No, go to your example.
The other example,
No,
right?
your code. Go to
Oh
your
my
code.
god. Okay,
Hmm. And copy from line 57 to line 76.
57 to 76, right here.
Wait, and move it to just the line after body, the opening tag.
Oh, okay, right here, out of the body. Here,
Oh, wait.
would it be outside the body?
No, the opening after the opening.
Oh,
Just
okay.
cut.
Right here.
Okay. Line 46 exactly.
Okay, there it is.
And remove what is before the keyword function. Yeah.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything right there, right?
No. In line 47, just remove what is before the function keyword. $sign document dot ready.
Okay.
Remove that.
Okay. Okay. So instead of that, I would have function right here, right? This one. Okay. So let me just call my the function
Save.
is
Save.
save. Function save right here.
Okay, and now go back to your to the browser.
Right here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now go back. Go back to your code. Okay. Remove line 48,
48.
55.
Yes. 55 right here. Okay.
Remove the
And
parentheses
this, yes.
and this and the colon. Okay, and you need to do the same with retrieve. Now I think that is good.
Okay. So right here, should I name it a different function?
Yep.
Function retrieve. Let me call it retrieve. Okay, retrieve. There you go. Okay. Okay, I got it. Yes. I got the other function right here. So I have save. And
now go back to line 66, and after save button ID equal to, after that, no, just leave it, just leave that.
okay.
Tap space on click.
Save, right? Okay, this is what I remember. Okay, looks better.
Yep.
Same right here, right?
Save. There is a typo.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Where is the typo? Oh, yeah. Right there. Yeah. Okay.
Now, okay. Okay, let's run it and see, and let's see what happened.
Okay. Oh, now it's working on this side because it's not. I don't see the what I typed before.
Great. Show the
let's
element.
see if it's but it doesn't show the elements. But let's see if at least I can see what I wrote. Let me see.
But if you click show elements.
Oh no, it didn't retrieve them.
But you need to tap. You need to click the show elements.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's working now. Wow, this is really cool. This is really nice. So that's actually what locals are. Let me show you my application right here in Knox. I think it's this one, my first app. Okay, this is Android actually. And oh no, I don't know. This is not a fungi. Let me see. It will work right here. I have to go to the phone app, not to the actual, because I already deployed one app. I was just trying that. I deployed the app and I downloaded the APK file, installed it, and it was working. So when I work with PhoneGap, what it asked is the server address, which actually I have this software right here, PhoneGap, and the server is running on this IP, but actually for the local IP I got is this one right there. So this is the IP I use, and this is what happened. Let me see. It's taking a while. Well, but the good thing, it's working. Something like that. There it is. Let me. Sure. Save and then show elements there. Oops. Why do I see twice? Oh, because I typed twice. Saved. Show. There you go. Okay. Here it is. Thank you, Francisco.
You're welcome. So I think there is a way in Chrome to use Chrome as a to simulate mobile devices. So
yeah, yes, I remember that right here, right? Is it this one?
Yep.
So this is Microsoft Lumia. Yes, that's right. I didn't remember about this. Okay, you can even change it.
Exactly. So since PhoneGap, what is doing, it's taking the HTML and CSS and JavaScript code and is wrapping all these files and producing this APK for Android or IPA
Right.
for iPhone.
Right.
And you can use the browser to emulate a device and see how your website will look in one of these devices.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. Thank you, Marvin.
You're welcome. That's what I've been doing, learning a lot. It's really nice. I really love how you can create things using HTML and CSS and JavaScript. It is something I was expecting,
Okay.
actually. And Jeff, do you have any question, Jeff, or something you would like to add to my presentation there?
No, I mean, I'm sure I've got a lot of questions about it, but I learned a lot from what you were doing with the local stores there.
Right.
So it's something I need to delve into before I really know what questions I have. But yeah.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Okay. I think we can stop recording.
Okay. Excellent. So, well, thank you very much. I'm going to stop recording right now. Okay.